Are you stuck in a loop with your English, even after countless hours of study? What if I told you the real problem isn't your vocabulary or grammar, but hidden mental shortcuts? In fact, these mental shortcuts are called cognitive biases. That sounds difficult, right? But it is actually simple. Think of your brain like a computer. Sometimes a computer has a glitch or a shortcut that goes wrong. These are cognitive biases. They are hidden mental traps that silently stop you from speaking fluently. Today, I will show you 3 major traps that hold you back, and more importantly, I will show you how to break them so you can finally speak with confidence. Let's start with trap number 1. Confirmation bias. Imagine this. You believe, I am bad at English. That is your belief. Now you go to a coffee shop. You order a coffee in English. You say it perfectly. The barista understands you. What does your brain do? Your brain says, that was just luck. But 5 minutes later, you make a small mistake. You say, he go instead of he goes. What does your brain do now? It says, see, I knew it. I'm terrible at English. Look at this. Alex at a party. Alex is holding a drink. He talks to a stranger.
Hi. Nice weather today.
Yes, it's lovely.
Okay, that was easy. Do you, liking the food?
Sorry?
Oh no, I made a mistake. My English is broken. I should stop talking.
Did you see Alex? He spoke correctly at first, but he ignored his success. He only focused on the one mistake because he believes he is bad. This is confirmation bias. You only look for evidence that proves your negative thoughts. Why is this dangerous? Because it makes you ignore your progress. You are improving every day, but this bias makes you blind to your own success. So, how do we fix this? Here is a challenge for you. For the next week, keep a success journal. Every time you say something correct, write it down. Force your brain to see the positive, not just the negative. Now, let's move to trap number 2, the Dunning-Kruger Effect. This is a fancy name for a confidence roller coaster. Have you ever met a beginner who thinks their English is perfect? They know 5 words, but they speak loudly and proudly. And then, have you met an advanced student who is afraid to speak? They know thousands of words, but they say, my English is so bad. This is the trap. When we start learning, we don't know how difficult English is, so we feel confident. We are on Mount Stupid. But as we learn more, we realize English is huge. We see all the grammar rules we don't know. We see all the difficult words. Our confidence crashes down. We fall into the valley of despair. Look at this.
I speak English very good, no problem.
She is happy, but makes mistakes.
Actually, I don't think I can explain this. The grammar is too complex. I might use the wrong preposition. I better stay quiet.
Alex is actually much better than Sarah, but he feels worse. Why? Because he knows enough to know what he doesn't know. If you feel like your English is getting worse, it probably isn't. You are just becoming smarter. You are noticing your mistakes. That is actually a sign of growth, not failure. Action step. Stop comparing yourself to perfect English. Compare yourself to yesterday's you. Ask yourself, do I know more words today than last year? If the answer is yes, you are climbing out of the valley. Finally, trap number 3, anchoring bias. An anchor is a heavy metal object that holds a ship in one place. In your mind, an anchor is an old memory or an old feeling that holds you back. Maybe 10 years ago, in high school, a teacher laughed at your pronunciation. That moment became your anchor. Today, you are an adult. You are smart. You have practiced. But when you try to speak, your brain goes back to that moment 10 years ago. You feel like a scared student again. This bias makes you believe your ability is fixed. You think, I was bad at languages in school, so I will always be bad. Look at this.
Alex, come join the conversation club tonight.
Nah, I can't.
Why not?
I got a D grade in English when I was 15. I'm just not a language person.
Alex, you are 30 years old now. You use English for your job every day.
I know, but I still feel like that student with the D grade.
That is the anchor. Alex is letting a grade from 15 years ago define his reality today. We need to cut the rope of that anchor. Action step. Identify your anchor. Is it a bad teacher? A specific embarrassing moment? Write it down on a piece of paper. Look at it. Say out loud, that was the past. This is now. Then crumble the paper and throw it away. It sounds simple, but physically throwing away the thought helps your brain let go. The new mindset. Learning English is not just about memorizing lists of words. It is about psychology. It is about how you treat yourself. If you let confirmation bias win, you will only see your mistakes. If you let the Dunning-Kruger Effect win, you will lose confidence just when you are getting better. If you let anchoring bias win, you will live in the past. But now, you know the truth. These are just tricks your brain plays on you. You can spot them, you can name them, and you can stop them. English is a journey. It is not a test. It is a tool to connect with people. I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 traps is holding you back? Is it the I knew it trap, the confidence roller coaster, or the heavy anchor? Let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it. If this video was helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more real English learning tips.